it is again, like a swarm of hornets buzzing under your scalp. A strange...
No, what do you mean? I don't feel it, but we should still be careful. There were footprints back there, and I'm pretty sure they were fresh. Looks like our suspect. If she's in here, we need to plan our next step carefully. Once we detain a credible suspect, who knows what the Union and the Wild Pines will do? We'll set in motion events we have no control over.
You will upset the balance of power in Martinaise. The deadlock between the company and the Union will destabilize. Keep calm. Go over the whole situation in detail.
If you want to do that, then yes, we'd be advised to finish every lead. I don't think we'll have the chance to after... Well, we are not responsible for what we can't predict, are we? I don't think the entire city would...
If you can't predict it, there's nothing you could have done.
I think I see a cavern. Maybe more cellars? I think we've been careful enough. We still have the element of surprise.
I wouldn't be so sure. You haven't exactly been sneaking.
Or maybe not. Either way, once we go deeper, there will be no turning back.
Suddenly, your entire body is paralyzed. Aggressive white noise fills your skull. A strange pain, like you've never felt before. Through the static, it's like 1,000 radio stations are being blasted into your head all at once.
I know you're feeling pretty uncomfortable right now. Don't move too much or fight it. That'll just make it worse. Can't say it's a pleasure, officer. I was really hoping not to make your...
As she says the word, officer, you feel a spike in the agony. It sounds like the entire radio frequency range. No, buddy, that's not going to help. You can't shield yourself from this. It's an entirely new type of experience. Wait, don't focus on the pain. Focus on doing your job. Tell her she's under arrest.
Really now? Check this out.
You're overwhelmed with a new surge of violent static. It feels like a blood vessel exploded in your brain.
I'm using a pale latitude compressor. You and your partner have been caught in its field. Wow, check out the big brains on you. A pale latitude compressor is used to sort of make the pale more manageable. Signals are relayed across a series of repeater stations fixed to buoys. Not a fun job manning those stations. All alone out...
So, what we are experiencing is a concentration of radio waves.
Precisely. This is an industrial strength paraboloid. It's meant for forcing dimension. At the upper limit is the large prime number generator station. It's used specifically for pale latitude compression.
This must be how the twins heard the radio in their heads. They must have been standing by when she likes telling you about the machine. Keep her talking. Look for an opportunity to break loose.
Yeah, I stuck my head in there before using it on you. It seemed like the ethical thing to do. Can't say that I enjoyed it. The field was weaker, but I can imagine what you're going through. I built it myself.
That's illegal. I'm guessing it's patented.
Oh yeah, way beyond. No, once I shut down the compressor, the pain will end. It may take a few...
3, 2, 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 7, 9.
Yeah, let's not talk about that shit. You were hunting...
So she thinks of you as hunters, not the cops, and of herself merely as prey.
If you've got something really important to say, you can do...
3, 6, 1, 8, 9, 2, 8.
You're looking for a deal on mattress.
Turn this.
God damn it. Fine. If you really want to talk, I can dial it down.
She's carrying a 2-barrel front loader. Well, it doesn't feel much better, but she can form sentences now. Thinking doesn't seem to hurt as much.
I heard you in the passages, and I've been preparing for quite a while. So you found my shack, huh?
Her tone is bitter. She thinks she's been betrayed.
So nice. That's one knife I didn't want to find.
As opposed to the other knives she's finding there now. Hardy for one.
This could have turned out pretty bad for me if you hadn't walked right into 25 bands of ultra-high frequencies.
That's her admitting the bullet was an emergency exit. You did it. The compressor lies broken on its side. It's quiet in your head again. It still hurts like hell, but...
All good, officer. Be careful.
She looks at the machine, assessing the...
Oh, fuck it.
She's truly desperate. She thinks she has... You know. This is how you talk her out of it. It's the only scenario in which she lives. She stares at you, frozen, the gun still in her mouth. Gratitude, doubt. She's still ready to go.
Day of miracles. I'll take it.
She runs past you, then past the lieutenant, and disappears into the darkness of the tunnel.
Good call. Yeah, I'm sure. I would have done the same had I not been incapacitated. I have a feeling we didn't. Her tent. We should check it out.
The plain red tent stands by. It was pitched by practiced hands. She's used. The tent looks old, but well maintained. In the darkness of the tent, a rolled up sleeping bag, cooking utensils. It reeks of cigarettes. Assorted soft covers, mostly pulp horror. A motor carriage lies buried in the snow on one cover. On another, a ghost airship. You also see a
See anything?
Rager Monthly, Journal of Material Science. More Technological Digest. One of the magazines. You pocket the worn brown leather journal.
We should read this immediately. Like...
A thick journal. The cover is worn like someone used to carry it around in their back pocket. It's made of full-grain leather. The lower left corner of the Schneller is a stationery brand from Gottwald. She's got good taste and must have taken whatever she recorded here. The journal falls open. About 2/3 of its ruled pages, the large cursive of someone who writes quickly and perhaps too confidently. Many phrases and even paragraphs have been crossed out. It's a mix of logistical notes, diagrams.
It's good she left in a hurry. We could learn a lot from this.
Hard to tell exactly. It's mostly noted down in code.
There could be useful information about local operations in those notes. We have a junior sergeant at my station who's good with codes. I can give this to her after we finish this.
Esoteric radio technology. The most recent ones probably pertain to the latitude compressor, sketches, calculations of short Rye observations of people and places, probably a way to pass the time on the road. Also, what appears to be the first entry is from August 2nd of last year. It reads simply, I know my position is precarious. All I can do is make myself nothing on March 4th. March 5th, though, well, that's bound to come back and bite me in the ass. I'm bad at this. Lord, she is referring to betraying her previous employer. Does this suggest she did it in self-defense? The most recent entry is, even when I leave here, if I leave here alive, what's my next move? Staging a lynching is a crime, even if I'm not accused of murder on top of that. Forever on the run. Not really my idea of the open...
I just don't think she killed a mercenary. It's mostly a gut feeling, though, since we let her walk out without hearing her side of the story. I wouldn't go so far as to say that. Besides, I'm not sure her life as a fugitive is going to be much better than Wida's. Could have been Titus. Then again... Either way, we need to keep an eye on him. Somewhere along the way. One thing is for certain. We have business back in the whirling and rags. Questions to ask.
Now, it is time. Crisis, death. You can feel it. Arm yourself with anything you can, unless you have nothing. I can talk you out of it, whatever it is. You're too likable to die. Don't worry. It would be better if you didn't have to.
I'm all out of shits to give, loincloth. Welcome to the fucking reckoning. Put your damn gun down. People are gonna get hurt. We need to talk this through. All right? Shut up! You're not gonna talk yourself out of this, loincloth shit fuck.
This is the scab leader. His chest rises and falls under the ceramic breastplate. His fingers... There's something very wrong with him.
This is a misunderstanding. Nothing irreversible has happened yet.
The Kipt is merciful, willing to spare us if we just forget about our murdered and humiliated commander. I think we should just kill everyone, Corti.
You are all drunk. Come to your senses. You won't gun down 7 people in the middle of the street?
Easy, Lizzie. Let me handle it. I know.
Peaceful.
Nest in your abdominal cavity like a little wild mouse. The masked man's words are barely intelligible, but you can hear them.
Fuck. There are 3 of them. I was hoping there would be less.
This third one, he is the most dangerous of them all. The lieutenant is genuinely worried for his life. You should consult him before getting in there.
My plan is not to get killed, but we have to intervene. If this turns into a firefight, we should take him out first.
A sound strategy. He's the leader.
No, we have to step in. This is not going to end well if we don't.
Get lost, comedian. You cops had your chance. Now it's fucking time for some justice.
Pig fuck!
Oh, people are gonna die today. We're not leaving it like this. These tribals hung him up for everyone to see.
No one is going to kill anyone.
With a wordless gurgle, the killer, the leader, gives a small nod to the helmeted man. You feel your fists contract as you stand. You really, really should have a gun in your hand by now. Or something. No, it's okay. Soften him up and trust the others to attack if it comes to that. Peace. Always peace. It has worked thus far. Start with the first idea you have. Move down from that. Please.
Yeah? Who did that? Yeah?
His fingers are twitching.
A suspect. Ruby is a suspect we chased down on the coast. She was hiding.
You think I'm fucking stupid? What if I just shot one of your pals here? Go ahead. Tell me about some other cop.
Listen, please. This cop and this drumhead cop marshal won't decide who...
He's gonna do it. He's gonna shoot her. The Hardy Boys confessed to hanging him, all together. Titus said, we took him out back and hanged him. He said it loud, in a public place.
You're lying.
A Kiel Model 40 revolver, 8 rounds in the barrel. The guns.
You heard wrong. She and these men have been helping us find the shooter.
Fucking liars.
The shot rings in your ears. A low, tinny ring. The young woman stands and looks behind her. The shot has flown over her head.
I missed.
I know what I heard, Corty. They said they killed him.
That doesn't sound good. You need... What topic? Shots have been fired. Act before it's too late. This was a close call.
Who the fuck is that?
Glacia, the woman upstairs. Where is she?
She left! What am I doing? My fucking establishment is under fire! She left! Her room's cleaned out!
We should have arrested her.
You can feel how upset he is with himself. Just for a second. Then the fear takes over and he's back in the moment.
Hey, Bushman! Your little cunt isn't gonna help you out of this one!
All right, here we go. This is an illegal tribunal. Cranor would never... You only have time for one argument. Choose wisely.
I am a Grinnell Major with over 15 years of live combat experience. When my colonel gets hanged by clay monkeys, I lead the platoon on a... Nah, I just have the biggest gun.
Technically, the other man has the biggest gun. But we're beyond that now.
King Reaper. You're right, but you see...
Okay, it's not much. But he's thinking about something else. And his hand is off the gun. This did something. Dangerous. Ask about him first. You don't want personal facts about his dead friend coming out of your mouth. He has to start it.
Sergeant Major Raoul Cortiner, reporting in to burn this fucking mud hut to the ground.
As he moves, the interlocking pieces of his armor click softly. Click, click, click. The realization comes to you like a picture puzzle coming together. His name is Raoul Cortiner. The dead man's name is Elise Cortiner. No, probably foster brothers. Elise.
For killing, maiming, and humiliating our commanding officer, you're all sentenced to death by lead.
He sways from left to right, inspecting you.
He wasn't my fucking brother. We just grew up on the same farm and got beat into...
Beaten by a foster parent or someone on the farm?
Same fucking mud hut town, too.
Okay, good.
Fuck do you mean?
We've heard testimony. People say he was charismatic.
Yeah, he liked to chat up the natives. Share leaflets. Squeeze a bit of kip-tass here and there. Great fucking eye. If Laylee was here, he would spare the lot of you. Maybe shoot one for show. But me...
Ready to open fire, Major. At your command.
Baby blue, yeah. Like someone fucked up and put a baby's eyes on it. It was creepy, but bitches like that shit, I guess. Or, I don't know what bitches like. I just know how to mow down cloths. Who? Laylee.
We researched him. We contacted the ICP and looked at it.
They fucking put Laylee in a leaf compactor.
There's real anguish in his voice.
It's a mindfuck, Corty. He wasn't put in a leaf compactor.
Open fire. We can't have that. Interfere now.
Find his killer. Cop. His killer stands right there. I know what this tactic is, Silo Sam. You're gonna die for them. Right here. Today.
Big talk, but that leaf compactor won't leave his mind anytime soon. It's a small thing, but it got him off center.
Yes. So what? Nah. I'm clear as day.
Enough already! What is this?
Interrupt me again and I will execute you on the spot, Lance Corporal. You think I care what that company cunt thinks?
Fucking waste this fuck!
What's that, loincloth? I can't hear you. Sounds like you got...
Shit, this is it. Tell him anything. Tell him you have more information.
Rude. Kill him.
The porcelain man raises his rifle and takes aim at you. His hands are steady, and the long barrel of the rifle sways slowly. From the corner of your eye, you see that he's trying to find a straight line of sight. It's not easy. He has 0.6 seconds to do so. He won't make it. You're on your own. You stare down the barrel of the gun. You see Rude's mask behind it, his eyes in the slit of the helmet, like a camera lens, focusing on you. 0.4 seconds remain. There are 6 little black dots in the tip of the barrel, like a honey. Is there anything we could use to protect this frail body. That gun will tear us to pieces. A low shot rings. You feel a tapping, like rain on your chest plate. Heavy drops of rain. Then the sound of dice rolling as the cuirass distributes. You got hit. The armor took most of it, but still your ribcage.
God, please.
He's aiming for the eye slot in Rude's helmet. 2 shots ring at once. One from the lieutenant's pistol, and the other from De Paul's. It's aimed at the lieutenant, but blood gushes from the helmet's eye sockets as Rude staggers back, disoriented. The sound, an unbelievable shot from the lieutenant. Glenn, dying in a puddle of blood behind you. His mangled torso has 2 gunshot. You see 2 cold eyes looking at you through all the smoke and panic, and a pistol raised, aiming at your chest. Point blank. Then the man squeezes the trigger. A look of happiness. His eyes seem unnaturally bright, shining like stars. Something in the fear must distort him somehow. He is evil. Here it comes. Death. You can't. There is no time. Something inside your pelvis explodes. Your entire lower body is on fire. The pain is too immense to scream. It pushes the air out of your lungs. Everything goes dark. A distant blur as you recede into it. The Hardy Boys are yelling. Someone is running, jumping over you. In the background, it's Titus with a splat like meat. You hear bullets rip into him. His voice still feels slick and warm with blood. The pain is too strong to know what has happened there. Even clutching to your consciousness takes everything you got. Most of what's down there. It's all gone. Open your eyes now. You have nothing. A persisting darkness. Dancing lights of pain. Distant shadows cast by them.
You're bleeding out. Stay with me. Yes, keep talking. You hear me? Stay awake.
But you can't. It's so hard. Your eyelids grow heavy, and the sounds ever more distant, a shadow towering. Someone stands there, raising his pistol at him. The lieutenant does not see it. He's pushing down. Scream immediately. He's gonna die. No, you scream. Behind you, there is no room for hesitation. The lieutenant turns around and fires. His body, you hear a roar of pain, a death scream. The sound disappears like someone pressed stop on the tape. The hulking figure, too, is gone. And so is Kim. And the whole world.
This is death. One more door, baby. One more door.
The fight? There is no fight. The fight is over. It was lost 1,000 years ago. You have laid here forever. Keep falling deeper. Take the door. He's not taking it. His body is not taking it. Oh God, no. He's not disintegrating. He's swelling up instead. Over the hours, hurting, moaning in his sleep, and rotting, and being disinfected, and smelling of drugs, and feeling saliva in his mouth, drifting in painkillers, thrashing in his wound sleep.
He can't go. Not before the case is solved. There is a radio in the distance, a radio of the world, playing sounds. Good morning, Elysium. Soon you will return to the world. You're thirsty. Reach for the glass of water by the bed. The world is still there. Sleep some more.
Hours turn to days. Soon we will get up again and go through it again. Finally we know what the infernal engine was outside. The clarion call.
The engine of a Caprice Kinema.
No, it was him. He is the infernal engine. Can't you see? He never stops. He only gets worse.
You see the lieutenant's familiar shape in the orange jacket. It turns double, then triple, from the pain. It's nothing. You're alive. That's what matters.
Sunrise, Parabellum. Mr. Gart cleaned it. It took him an entire day. 2 days, in and out. You've been up enough to take Dramamine and curse. And drink water. It's not ouch time yet. You just got the Dramamine pill an hour ago. Wait until it wears off.
Dramamine? Then it's not that bad. Neither surgical nor organ damage bad, but still under-the-counter bad.
Yes. The joke wasn't funny anymore. I took it off.
The close proximity of death must have made the lieutenant contemplate his life choices. He's done with the jacket.
Sunrise, Parabellum. Sunrise, prepare for war. It's an old revolutionary saying. The gates of the harbor are boarded up. The streets are a little more empty. Apocalyptic violence is yet to erupt, I am relieved to say. I think we may have held it off, for now. Barely. Yes, we have also completely failed, but that's okay. What happened? We tried to take the diplomatic route and hoped they wouldn't attack first. They did. The major gave the command. As retaliation, the rifleman tried shooting you. He hit the cuirass. I heard it go off. I was looking for a clear line of sight to him.
He sounds a tiny bit sorry he did not find it before you got hit.
I shot and wounded him, while Glenn took a bullet in the spine. It was meant for me. He did not survive.
This is not the first person to die in his place. He goes on.
Titus, Fat Angus, and Theo charged. Angus and Theo died before they made it to intensive care. Titus died in the hospital yesterday. Alain and the young musician, I forget his name, they are all that's left. Yes. You were bleeding out. I think you said you lied about being an amnesiac, and you warned me. I was able to disarm the major before he got the jump on me. I was not able to kill him, as I should have. Crenel took him. A stray bullet killed the Pole, though, and that's what happened. This is the one. Yes. He's in a private hospital across the river. Colonel claimed him from the local butcher shop where Titus died. Turns out he's insured.
There is unveiled anger in his voice.
We won't get to him anymore. The good news is he's not coming here either. I did some damage. 5. Glenn, Theo, Shanky, Angus, the fat one. He took a lot of bullets. And Titus. All. Yes, officer. 7 people are dead. It's not a success. But what's done is done. The violence is cordoned off. The mercenary tribunal is neutralized. The worst scenario has not materialized yet. And we are still alive. Both of us.
He did not expect you both to survive once you stepped between those two armies. His smoking, his hunched back. You have it worse, but he took a real beating. That cigarette has medicinal purposes.
Reasonably bad. You were shot in the left quadriceps. That's your thigh. It appears no major arteries were nicked. The bullet was removed and a bacterial infection treated with mercurochrome. The bruising in your shoulder is negligible. The armor took the brunt of the fire. We will see. No. I called your station after the fight. The injury was logged in. They told me they've sent officers to join you on the site. I'm sure they're worried about you.
No, they would be here if they were truly worried. Sorry.
Not very. I have a concussion from the major beating me with the butt of his gun. I tried to not move too much. Things would be worse if you didn't warn me. Thank you. I did not see him coming. Stupid of me. I did. No need. Easy now.
You can take it. Just don't lean on that leg of yours too heavily.
How are you?
The lieutenant looks at you, teetering on your feet.
I honestly don't know. We can't talk to Everard. The harbor is in lockdown. Everyone in there is outside our grasp now. Joyce has left too. We never got to know what she would have told us. I'm sure it was important. Yes, Joyce Messier. On the boat, you know? She could have helped us. It's clear the mercenaries were working for Wild Pines. At least partially. It's a little late to elicit her support now. Ruby's gone, and Class here too. We really should have arrested her, you know? I don't know. I think the dangerous theory you presented on Classio was wrong. We have not found a motive or a weapon for her. Honestly, I think our investigation has not produced a single credible suspect. Yes, God curse the footprints, not solving the case for us. Au diable. What? Every piece of garbage in the city is not connected to the case. You don't have to keep everything.
He's wrong.
Okay. I don't know. That's been there for years. We should go upstairs, rethink the ballistics in situ. I agree with this. What else?
He arches his brow. The ceiling fan patiently spins overhead.
It really is very hard.
That concussion must be making him dizzy.
No. Are you ready to limp? Good. Where do you want to limp to?
A gust of wind blows in from the bay. The duraluminum box around you vibrates imperceptibly. A familiar cold, a red thread on the roof upstairs. Taut, plucked like a string by the gust.
Why not? Another look at the window, perhaps? The one he was shot through. I don't know. I can't think of anything better.